Daddy, it's not fair. What am I supposed to do without my moolah? No, I'll do anything. Without my money, I'm not me.
Yeah.
I gotta go, Daddy. I'll talk to you later.
I'm rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and rich. I'm rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and rich.
Nice, so am I.
Debauchery, lazy bones, we all know about your generational wealth. Thanks for rubbing it in every chance you get, by the way. Not that I care anymore, because I'm rich! I won the lottery! I won $1 million! I will make all my dreams come true.
That's so cute, imagination. I'm tickled for you.
The world is my oyster, I tell ya. I'm like a sweet little pearl, lying gently in a shell, waiting for it to open up, spreading its delicious hinge like the arms of an excited virgin.
Yum. It sounds fun.
You have no idea. I'm going to take fun to the highest level ever fathomed by the simple souls of this land. Bouncy!
Okay, so what are we talking, like shopping spree?
Shopping? I'm talking way big. Boom! Brain exploding big. Realizing dreams big, silly. Drum roll, please. I'm going to build the biggest, baddest amusement park this country has ever seen. What? That's my dream. The most fun, the most balloons, the most rides, the most games for all of us funsters. I'm sick of silly being a bad thing. I want clowns and face paint and water fights. Everyone is so obsessed with work around here. Enough already. Bring the fun to the US of A, right?
I know you're a clever one, imagination, but you are a bit dense. How do you expect to build an amusement park with a measly $1 million? You're going to need a lot more than that, babe.
No fair. You're telling me I can't have my dream? Oh, my heart is ricocheting through my body like a wobbly cannonball. Oh, it hurts.
We need is more money.
You're going to give me some of your trust fund? Debauchery, are you okay?
This is awkward, babe. I have a problem. Daddy took away the account. Yeah. He says I can't have it back unless I start to contribute. Says I'm lazy. I'm not lazy.
Contribute? What does he mean by that?
I don't even know. He wants me to figure it out. Says he won't help me otherwise.
I got it. You know about money, right? Debauchery. Help me turn my one-time explosion of cash into the fun machine of my dreams. And then your daddy will be so impressed. It'll be a real contribution to society. Don't you see? Fun for everyone.
He will. He will. You're not so dense after all, babe.
Why, thank you.
Okay, this is going to be easy. We need something for you to invest in that's lucrative, obviously. A safe bet, but hot. Something to grow the cash fast and draw people in.
Weasel farms.
What?
Weasel farms are so hot right now, right? Didn't I hear that somewhere, or am I making that up?
Weasel farms are not a thing.
Do you know what's hot?
Me. How long have we known each other? Do I know what's hot? I'm hotness personified.
I thought you were debauchery personified.
Okay, so we need something for you to invest in that people want to spend their money on, especially the upper middle class. So imagination, what's something that's like really trendy, appeals to everyone's basic needs but costs a lot? This is so hard.
Oh, you want something that people love for all the right reasons and are willing to spend big bucks to get it. Something everyone deserves but only some can afford.
Yeah, this sounds amazing. Yes, please.
Where have you been, honey? We'll do a self-help business. It's totally trendy. It's totally expensive. It's perfect, right?
Of course. Oh, imagination. We're going to make you so rich. And then my daddy will see that I'm not lazy and I can just relax.
Yay! I'm so excited to come up with a way to sell wellness. And that will let so much extra loot to my $1 million, right? Oh, I feel like my dreams of fun might actually come true.
You got it, baby.
Okay. I'm percolating over here. Ideas are coming in fast. Okay. How about a granola bar with CBD in it? Or a new kind of yoga that you do with a life coach whispering in your ear while lying in a fluffy pod. Or we get a tech CEO to write a spiritual success guide memoir workbook.
Great. Brilliant. Let's just pick one and get an investment proposal going here. We're going to use your money as seed, and the proposals get even more investors. Ah, suckers.
What do you mean, who are the suckers?
Relax, I was joking.
Hi everyone! What's the joke?
Great.
What?
Stop that debauchery. Hi, Virtue, how are you, sweetie?
Oh, I'm great. I feel invigorated down to my very soul. Nothing like 10 hours working at the local soup kitchen. Now what are you two joking about? I do so dearly love to laugh.
We were just joking about making a bunch of money off suckers spending money on the self-help industry. Imagination here won the lottery. She's rich now, and we're going to game the system so she can make enough cash to fulfill her wildest dreams.
To end hunger?
No.
Oh, your wildest dream. I thought you meant mine. Wait, the amusement park idea. Oh, what a beautiful vision, bringing fun to one and all.
You remember, you're such a good friend, Virtue. I could just squeeze you, and then all your goodness would ooze right out onto the floor. Wait, that's no good. We want to keep all of your goodness right in there.
So, what was this about taking advantage of suckers? Imagination, I don't think I like the idea of taking advantage of people. You wouldn't do that, would you?
Well, no, we're not taking advantage of anyone. The self-help industry is perfectly legitimate. People pay for wellness. What could be wrong with that?
Exactly.
I don't know. Selling wellness? Everyone deserves to be well. Why should it cost anything? I think you should give your winnings to a worthy cause. Now, that would be the right thing to do. And let me tell you, I know many worthy causes.
Oh.
Hey, you're not in this, okay? It's me and her. And we don't need your moralizing load of crap, okay? We're going to get rich quick off some self-help thing.
And then use the earnings to fund my fun part, right? Debauchery, that was our grand master plan, right?
All this emphasis on making more and more money. I expected better from you, Imagination. Audrey is right, I shouldn't be here. I shall be off now to follow my dreams of ending hunger.
Wait!
Let her go, babe.
Wait! I'm worried now, Virtue. You want me to give to a noble cause, but what I really want is to create the funnest place on earth. Am I being selfish?
Oh, darling, you realize it on your own. I'm so proud of you. Oh, this is why we're such good friends, you know? We make such a good pair. Your good ideas, my good intentions. Oh, I love you so much.
Help me, Virtue. I don't want to be selfish. I want to turn your dream into reality. Tell me how to help.
Oh, this will be good. Hey, Imagination, can I just talk to you for a second, please?
Darling, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take on hunger. We'll use your winnings to fight food insecurity in this country. Did you know that my soup kitchen struggles to feed its patrons on a daily basis? We could do so much good.
Food insecurity? In America? Is that even possible? In America? I can't even process that. I don't want to process that. Oh, I think my brain is melting. How terrible.
Oh, you speak of dreams, but my dream imagination is to make a difference in the American landscape of need. And I play the long game of goodness, as you know, but it's slow going. And with your winnings, it's my chance to help now.
Hey, listen. We're getting away from your dream. We had a fun fest, remember?
We've got to invest in ending the hunger crisis.
That's not investment.
Debauchery, how dare you? Giving to the needy is an investment in humanity.
If we're going to do this, can it be awesome? I want to help in a powerful and easy way, like a laser targeted on people's hunger, exploding it into pieces, just zap it, zap the hunger.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, you can't take away people's hunger imagination. It's a part of being human.
Okay, fine, but I got it. We use the money to convince the government to put appetite suppressants in the water. It's such a good idea. Don't eat food if you're not even hungry.
Oh, I don't think that will work, sweetie. People still need nutrients to survive.
Okay, so we add vitamins and minerals. Protein. Who doesn't love protein?
I suppose that could work. Oh, imagination, if it helps eliminate hunger, then you have my full support. Let's get some experts in and figure it out.
If you do this, Imagination, I'm out. This country didn't become king of the world by helping the poor. Daddy wants me to contribute, not help.
Don't be like that, debauchery. You know I love you. I'm sure we can find another way to impress your daddy.
Oh, this isn't about the trust fund imagination. It's just no fun anymore, babe.
Let her go, dear. We have work to do.
Wait!
Okay, listen and listen good. This thing you came up with, this crazy cocktail, it's genius.
What? It is?
Yes! It looks like it's helping the needy, but it'll actually supercharge the American economy. Think about it, okay? If people don't need to eat, they don't need to leave work for food. More time at work equals more profit. And what else do people leave work to do?
Besides sleep, there's quality time with nature, bonding with friends, sex,
That's
painting.
it. We'll give them some supplements so they don't need to sleep. Now they can be at work around the clock. Profits will explode, the economy will be supercharged, and my daddy will be so proud of me.
Whoa, supercharged! It's so cool. It's like turning capitalism into a giant money-making robot beast. I love it. You're so fun, babe.
What's going on over there? Imagination, don't let her tempt you into some nefarious scheme.
Oh no, don't worry. I was just getting Dee here on board with our hunger fighting plan, right, Dee?
Yeah, I'm happy to help. Had a bit of a change of heart. This is one persuasive advocate for the hungry.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you too, Dee.
Yeah, whatever. So we're doing a non-profit proposal, right? Cue the brain, babe.
Dear potential members, please give us money so we can fund the campaign to end the need for food and sleep through water source supplements. Parentheses, just like the fluoride thing. Close parentheses. Easy peasy.
Wonderful. Wait, what was that about sleep?
Oh, no, sounds good to me, babe.
And the need for food and sleep?
Yeah, because there really isn't enough sleep in this country, right, debauchery?
Exactly.
I don't understand. People are hungry, yes, but they can sleep whenever they want. Why did you add sleep to the proposal? It really doesn't make any sense.
True. True, although people can't work if they're asleep. And people do need to work, but you don't forget. I think it's time we really paid attention to people's need to work in this country.
Yeah, but most people don't work at night, debauchery. And anyway, if people didn't need to sleep, what would they be doing all night?
Now that's creepy.
What?
What? It is. Everybody wide awake all night, sitting there, silence, in the dark. That's creepy.
Okay, yeah, creepy, but pretty convenient if you did want to support people's need. I think they're right to work. I say keep the proposal as it is. Food and sleep, great idea.
That's a terrible idea. They're at work all day, missing their family, their friends, their community. You can't let people work 24/7, dear.
Man, that sucks. It's like one long night shift. Cogs in a wheel, no quality time with loved ones, no sex, no walks in the woods. No sex? It's just a whole lot of work. I don't know about this debauchery.
Hey, imagination, can I talk to you over here for a minute?
What?
What are you doing? You're ruining everything.
Your plan sucks. It's like bad.
It's your plan and it doesn't suck, okay? Remember supercharge? Imagine your Amazon supercharged, instantaneous delivery, come on.
What's going on over there?
Instant Amazon, is that even possible?
Yes!
What instant Amazon?
Nothing.
I don't know what you're up to, debauchery, but it is not good. Are you trying to lure imagination into some scheme with promises of a consumerist heaven? Oh, for shame!
I don't know, she's starting.
Imagination, have you forgotten the most important value in American culture? Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about the value of family. Family values. We cannot let our citizens, the millions of human beings living in this country, work all day and night. And I don't even know if there is such a thing as a right to work. But regardless, family, love, goodness.
Huh?
And that is exactly how it should be. Family first. And what is more important than those of the bonds of our kin? History speaks for itself. Our country has always put family first.
Enough of this hogwash. What family values? When has this country ever prioritized family? Family doesn't run the economy, capitalism does, just as it should. What planet are you on, Virtue? My plan will use imagination twinnings to spread these food and sleep supplements into every watercourse in the country, thereby creating super workers. It's brilliant. And I just know that when my daddy hears about this, I'll get my account back. God, Virtue, you have your head so far up your... What I mean is, family values are great. I love them. I just also love money. Well, I have never.
Debauchery, you don't even care about families? You're not that bad, are you?
Come on. What about your imagination, your vision of fun for all? Listen, the new water will supercharge Amazon and every industry in this economy. Okay, we'll all be rich. And then you can just order all the effing amusement parks you want. Think about it. Who cares about the impact on human quality of life? I'll have my account back, and you'll have a couple of amusement parks. Fun, babe. My way is fun.
Stop! Imagination, you have to choose, good or evil. You won this money, and now it's time to decide who you are. You know what debauchery is. And I play the long game, as you know. And maybe the water supplements isn't the right thing, fine. What matters is that we use your money to work together and make change in the world over time. Now, what do you say?
I say, I want fun, but Virtue, you're not that fun.
Ooh. Ouch. Well, I wasn't trying to be fun. Fun is the icing on the cake, and you can't have icing if you don't have cake.
I love cake.
I do too. Sweetheart, we all love cake. Do you know what we're talking about right now?
Yes. No.
I'm trying to explain that if you want to do good, it takes time. It's slow, it's hard work, but it's the important thing of helping people in the world. You can't just eat icing all day, can you? You have to do some hard work too, don't you? Exactly.
Wrong killer.
Greedy slime bat,
Tree younger.
self B-word,
Naive snowflake.
trust fund baby,
Boring prude.
devil's advocate.
Peasant.
Bad person!
Wait! Just wait for one God-loving minute. I need a second to think. So the two of you are going to zip it.
I'll zip it in a
Zip it,
second.
zip it, zip it, zip, 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 zip. Shh. My brain was made to solve this problem, and I am going to solve it. Debauchery. If we did the special water, would people really need to work all the time?
I mean, not all the time. Why?
Virtue. If we did my most beautiful dream of dreams amusement park for one and all, wouldn't that be more than just icing? Wouldn't that be actual cake because people need fun too?
I suppose so, but I don't understand.
D. If we did the drink this crazy water then work a lot plan, people would need some kind of a break, right? Like a break for fun?
Are you saying that we can...
Yes! It's brilliant! I love a juicy idea, and this is the juiciest. A juicy compromise at that. We do the funky water, which will supercharge the economy because people are working around the clock. And we'll be ending hunger at the same time. But then we do monster amusement park breaks to feed the human spirit with the joy of play and frivolity. Take that, food and sleep.
But
I know! Now all three of us will be happy. We've solved it by working together. It's like the circle of life. Play and work, profit and helping, icing and cake. I like being me. Where are you going, dearest Virtue? We need you.
Oh, imagination, you just think you do. You and debauchery will be fine without me. Go ahead and do your version of cake and icing. I won't judge. But just know this, there is no such thing as profit in helping. If you do it her way, it'll just be profit, period. Bye, dear. You know where to find me if you change your mind. I have work to do with or without your help.
Oh, man.
You okay?
Kinda. Is she right, debauchery? About you?
Let's not think about who's right and who's wrong. All I know is that you're brilliant and I'm really fine. What could be wrong with that?
Yeah. What could be wrong with that?
The first time Mara mentioned starting a cult, it was a warm late September afternoon during our senior year of high school. We were talking about going to college, and we were kissing. Mostly we were kissing.
Did you tell your mom you were studying over here?
I told her we were working on my college application.
Ooh, have you actually started it?
I don't know what to say.
College apps just want you to trauma dump. The only other option is to talk about your ambition. Ambition or trauma, that's all they care about.
Nothing really bad has ever happened to me, and I don't think I'm very ambitious.
Weren't you mute until you were like 5 years old? Right about that.
What did I say? I didn't talk, and then I did. It would be a short essay.
You gotta make a thing out of it.
There is no thing. It wasn't because of trauma. I just didn't speak. That's all. And now I have social anxiety about class participation.
That's too ordinary. Maybe you witnessed a crime, saw one of your parents do something horrible.
I don't think so. They took me to a child psychologist, and she said I would talk eventually.
Everyone has social anxiety. That won't make you stand out. The art of the college application is to tell the worst possible thing that happened, and then how you learned so much from it, and how it really made you who you are today. You've got to really bring it out. How you found the silver lining in your suffering. Adults love that stuff. The idea that kids can survive anything and they just end up more resilient. Gross.
Sounds nice. What's wrong with that?
It's how the system prevents revolution. Keeps you focused on reform instead of abolition. Something shitty happens, and instead of getting mad and fighting it, you just look for some imaginary good side to it.
You know, not everyone enjoys suffering as much as you do. Some people just want to be happy.
I don't enjoy suffering, I just hate cliches.
Why are you so cynical? Because you know that's a cliche too, right? Are you really not applying to any colleges?
I'm thinking of starting a cult. I'm serious.
A cult.
College seems like a cult anyway, why not just do it myself?
An actual cult. Do you mean a clique?
I know what a clique is. I mean a cult.
No offense, don't you have to be popular?
No, you just have to make people want more of you.
I always want more of you. So you really not want to go to college?
It's what everyone does. I don't want to be like everyone else.
Later, she brought up starting a cult again.
I'm trying to figure out the minimum number of people you need to call something a cult. Like what the threshold is.
And will people be wearing robes in your imaginary cult?
You're thinking of Buddhists, and it's not going to be imaginary. It's my vision for our senior year.
Okay, but it's not like some weird cult though, right? Not like a drink the Kool-Aid kind of cult?
Already been done.
That's your objection? That it's unoriginal? Promise me you won't start some weird violent cult, okay?
Violence is boring. It's derivative.
Okay, now I know you're just trying to provoke me to see what I'm gonna say.
It's ridiculous to kill your own followers. How can they recruit more people? You have to recruit addicts, people who can't get enough of you.
You know you're not popular, right? This seems like a problem with your plan. This was not true. Mara was weirdly popular. She had shown up in Delphi Falls at the very start of the pandemic when her parents decided to move out of the city to work online. Within a month of moving here, people knew Mara better than they knew me, and I have been here my whole life. It didn't matter. She was beautiful. I was obsessed. She was my first love.
I'm not trying to be popular.
I don't know if you're organized enough to be a cult leader.
I don't need to be organized. I have you, and you're the most organized person I know.
Oh, I'm not joining your cult.
You don't have to join. You're already a part of it.
I'm serious. I'm not joining a cult.
You're the second in command. The lieutenant governor of my cult. If something happens to me, it will be entirely your cult.
I think I'll be pretty busy with college to run a cult.
Not if you never apply.
Rolling admissions policy, my love. I've got all year long to apply. An organized person keeps track of things like that.
Beautiful and organized. If you only knew what you wanted, you could rule the world.
Everything I know about power, I learned from watching Mara map out her path to cult leadership. Joseph Smith, Dale Carnegie, Mary Baker Eddy, Joan of Arc, L. Ron Hubbard? What is all of this?
Homework. I have to figure out where cult leaders get their power. There are barely any cults by women. I'm going to be the first feminist cult leader.
What about Taylor Swift? The Swifties are cult-like.
A lot of cults use sleep deprivation, but I have to lead by example, and I really think I need a solid 8 hours. How much sleep do you think you need per night?
I don't know, like 7 hours?
No one gets enough sleep. Probably that's why people are so weak and indecisive.
Adults are always telling kids to sleep. Bedtime, go to bed, take a nap. Half of babysitting is just repeating that, but adults are the ones that are tired all the time. People just give advice that they actually need to take themselves.
That's genius. Just tell people the truth directly. It exploits vulnerability and makes you seem omniscient. You just have to say a truth out loud that everyone secretly already believes.
You know I didn't say any of that, right?
Your genius lies in your simplicity.
Megan Malone was one of the most popular kids in school. She was the kind of person you assume doesn't know you exist until the day that she decides to humiliate you publicly, and then she goes back to ignoring you again. My first thought when I saw her with Mara was that she was going to steal Mara from me. That Mara would never want to hang out with me again if she had the option of being besties with Megan. But Mara's appetite was for power, not friendship.
5 of Cups. Intriguing.
Is that a good tarot card?
Depends. Queen of Wands.
Oh, that makes sense. I might be homecoming queen.
Eight of Wands. Whew.
I was gonna be something bad, like with that card.
It's not that literal, it's how they relate to each other.
Okay, so
You are desperately afraid that no one will ever think you're special, that you will never be anything more than average. Your fear is that in 10 years, someone will mention your name and everyone will say, who? Megan Malone. Didn't she move away in the 10th grade?
what?
That's obviously not true. None of that's true.
Oh, okay, just telling you what I see.
Yeah, well, you're obviously not very good at this.
Also, the new foreign exchange student has a crush on you.
Really?
Yeah.
Paid you another?
Another card? Sure.
The Hanged Man? Oh my god, that has to be bad. Is that bad? I shouldn't have asked for another card.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's not exactly fine.
What?
It's just someone who makes you feel small. Like you're nothing.
My mom?
Yes, your mom! She wants you to be someone else. That's how it feels.
Yes.
It's so tempting to be that person.
She wants you to be, I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Like less? Like not in a bad way, but I don't know, it's like she's kind of trying to live her life through me a little bit. And if I were less, then maybe she would feel better about herself. Oh, is that it? Are we done?
That's enough for now.
Okay. Thanks. You're really good at this.
I know.
Megan just texted me and I didn't even think she had my number. She's still freaked out about the tarot thing. She says you're a psychic. Are you?
Do you think I am?
Well, that's what Megan's asking. Don't psychics, like, predict the future?
What's the difference?
Between a psychic and a tarot card reader?
No, between the present and the future.
Well, one is now and the other is later, I guess.
No, there is no meaningful difference. How you are now is how you will be in the future.
Okay, in 10 years I'll be 27 and I definitely won't be who I am now.
More or less, I think you will.
So, what? Then we're just destined to be stuck in this town with these people forever?
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Most people already are who they are.
Well, what about me?
You seem like you're still trying to figure that out.
I'm leaving this place. I'm going someplace much bigger than here.
Okay.
I am.
I'm not disagreeing with you, I said okay.
Okay, isn't like enthusiastic.
I don't have strong feelings about it one way or the other.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I don't have strong feelings for you. Because I do.
I'm leaving this town. I'm going to college 100 miles away. Or more. After Mara read Megan's cards, pretty soon half the school wanted their cards read too. Everyone gravitates towards a person who seems like they have the whole world figured out. Certainty is addictive. So is this like a thing you're doing now?
Megan really liked the tarot card reading.
I wouldn't say liked. Don't piss her off, Mara. She can be really mean, and her dad decides who gets the Rotary Scholarship at graduation.
Rotary is a mediocre cult of old middle-class white dudes with upper-class aspirations. Did you know they didn't even let women join until like the early 1990s?
Okay, all I know about Rotary is that they offer a massive scholarship for colleges, and I need all the help I can get.
College should be free.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Why are you so obsessed with college?
I'm not obsessed with it. I just want to go. That's what people do. It's not like strange to want to go to college.
Yeah, but do you want to do it, or do you just think it's what you're supposed to do?
I need my cards.
They're not going to tell you whether to go to college or not. You have to make your own decisions.
Wow.
No offense.
Yeah, okay. But what do the cards say? Because they might be different than your own personal opinion, right?
My opinion has nothing to do with it. You really want to trouble the stars with a question about college, let's do it.
Is that how it works? The stars speak through the cards?
No.
Oh, because you said trouble the stars. So is it like astrology?
No, horoscopes are bullshit. I don't know how anyone thinks that their lives are controlled by the particular stars in the sky. That doesn't even make sense. What?
Isn't that
Absolutely not.
How is it different?
What I say is specialized to the person. I'm not some lazy astrologer who says vague things that could apply to anyone. You were with me when I bought these at the used bookstore. I don't even think all the cards are there.
Do you think I should go to college?
Don't ask me what you want. Do you even know what you want for yourself?
No, I don't. And I think most people don't have a clue what they want.
I do. I always know precisely what I want.
Well, that's lucky for you then.
You can't rely on other people to tell you what you want. That's just asking to be manipulated.
Read my cards.
Savannah, you know I'm making this up, right? Don't look at me like that.
Please?
I just say shit that people already believe about themselves. I just make it sound like it's coming from the cards.
Read them like you do for other people. Tell me.
You're very honest and open to the world. You're worried that you aren't as nice as everyone thinks you are. You sometimes feel invisible, but I see you.
She got better at it with time. She observed people. She had a talent for saying things that were devastatingly true.
You have an outfit that makes you wonder if you're trying to be something you're really not. You have siblings, right? No, you have siblings. You've always been a tiny bit obsessed with which one of you your dad loves best.
It wasn't just students. Teachers wanted readings too, coaches, administrative assistants.
You feel tired all the time and also like you should be doing more. You have one friend that exhausts you, but you can't figure out how to get away from them. You criticize other people for the things that you secretly think are wrong with you.
Her commentary wasn't mean, exactly. She always left you feeling like there was something you could do, some tiny way you could salvage whatever weighed on you.
Your relationship with your mom is complicated, but you have your whole life to figure it out.
We had binge-watched the old Gossip Girl series during the pandemic, so we knew how to cause something to go from a tiny fad to an overblown obsession. But Mara wasn't gossiping. She was telling people things about themselves that felt like secrets. She wasn't exposing them to the world, but when Mara said something true about you, she made it clear that another person saw you in the secret way that you see yourself. And that is a very particular kind of power.
There is something that you're good at that you never get credit for. You are under-recognized and underappreciated for who you really are.
Nobody deals out truth like a teenage girl.
You're not entirely sure that this was how your life was supposed to turn out.
Never underestimate our ability to see your deepest anxieties, your worst nightmares, and the fact that you, in some small place in your soul, believe that you are pretty. Never forget that we can pinpoint and destroy with military-grade precision.
You should get more sleep. You believe that you'd be a very different person if you just got more rest.
That's when we officially started Oracle. Mara was spending hours every day with these readings. Before long, she dropped the prop of the cards and went digital.
It has to look like it's coming directly from me, not like a mass email.
I know.
It has to feel personal.
You already said that.
I can't write hundreds of unique fortunes every day. There are going to be duplicates.
We just have to make sure that the people that know each other don't get the same ones. Maybe I can integrate a survey, and we can pull data from different demographic groups.
I can write more upbeat fortunes for gloomy people and deflate the egos of arrogant people. This is honestly a public service.
How are you going to know that?
Zip code, obviously.
Let's see what I can do. It won't be easy, but I think I can do it. This was a lie, I knew I could do it. My mother had enrolled me in a coding class during one of her panics about what I was going to do with my life. I went to a summer camp called Girls Code. It wasn't hard to make a newsletter that appeared to be personalized, but I didn't want Mara to think that she controlled everything and that I wasn't contributing.
Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you.
It's weird to be in love with a famous person. Suddenly, everyone loves the person that you've always loved, and you want to point out that you love them first, that your love is somehow bigger or more real because you were there first. It can make you petty.
And we don't want people to be able to reply to the email. Can you make it really clear that they can't respond? It's not a dialogue. I have to seem unreachable.
No problem. Pretty soon, hundreds of newsletters were going out. Links were shared, people talked about it with their friends.
And can you make it so that no one can forward it?
We had to switch the newsletter to an app, and within a week, we had over 1,000 subscribers.
And we need to monetize.
Mara needed proof that people were willing to pay for what she was offering. It was a loyalty test to her followers, evidence that she had a real cult.
You aren't really sure that you like your friends as much as you pretend to.
We created different customized membership levels. At the basic level, you got Mara's cryptic and piercing observations, but if you paid a little bit more, she would add something that made it seem like you could change your fate.
Try to pause and appreciate that this moment is not as catastrophic as it feels.
I was so caught up in making sure that everything was running smoothly. I was not thinking a lot about the ethics of what we were doing. I didn't think we were hurting anyone.
Eat by yourself.
Is that a fortune or life advice? It's kind of off-brand.
Have you ever done it? Gone in a restaurant and said table for one and sat there and ate without shame?
Why would I do that? Where would I eat alone?
My dad made me do it once. He said it was a learned skill that would build my sense of independence. I was 8. I dare you to eat alone in the cafeteria tomorrow.
But I eat with you every day.
Not tomorrow. Tomorrow you dine alone.
But if I dine alone, people will think we're fighting. Are we?
Just because we don't spend every minute together doesn't mean we're fighting.
We don't have that much time left in high school together. I don't want to spend it eating apart to prove a point. It's a lot easier to start a cult than it is to end one. After a while, I could tell that Mara was getting bored. I just couldn't tell if she was getting bored of the cult or bored of me.
I'm thinking about backpacking around New Zealand this summer. Maybe work on an organic farm or something.
What about Oracle? We have a 95% notification open rate. The metrics are
metrics? Do you hear yourself? Are you sure you want to go to college? Why not just move to the West Coast to become a tech bro?
Metrics matter. They measure the clout. They're how we know that people actually like you.
Machiavelli said it's better to be feared than to be loved.
So what then? You just go off to New Zealand and I have to run the cult alone?
You run the cult? You can't even commit to a college application and it's already April. I've been researching how cults end. Leader kills everyone. Leader is killed. Ideas become too radical, ideas become too mainstream. Leader disappears and a less charismatic minor character takes over.
Rude.
Okay, let's see, what else? Feud between founders splits the cult. Cult is banned by the state. cult is corporatized. Basically, my cult has to end in one of these options.
Your cult.
So you're choosing feud between founders. Surprising choice, but we can workshop it.
I don't want to fight you. You're like toned and athletic.
Not a fight, a feud, an intellectual parting of ways.
No way.
You always point out that you're just as smart as me.
No, I'm not. I just get better grades because you don't even try.
So, perfect starting place for a feud. You do all the work and want more credit.
I am not going to feud with you. Why can't things just stay the way they are?
Things never stay the way they are. No matter how good a moment is, something will eventually ruin it. So you might as well shape the world the way you want it to be if it's going to change anyway. Hey, that's a good fortune. Write that down.
That's such a fun shirt. Okay, color block. Love it. Little pop of pink. Ranch bag. Yeah. Carry stuff. Very proud. I hate her so much! What is the worst possible thing you could say to Megan to ruin her life?
Whoa, what's going on?
Megan
is a horrible
She
person.
made a TikTok
Of you?
of my shoes!
A TikTok about your shoes?
Well, it's not just my shoes, it's this new trend, it's called Slam Book. You take a bunch of short videos of the worst dressed people in school and then you tag it Guess Who?
So it doesn't have your name.
It's a small school and the whole point of the video is to get people to guess and people think some of the outfits are mine and they aren't and I hate her and I'm never wearing these shoes again! I thought you didn't have social media because it was against your ethical position.
Obviously, I don't post on it. I'm not craving the dopamine hits of people acknowledging me.
Right, you have a cult for that.
Exactly. It seems like 864 people have seen it.
I hate her. Did you give her like a fortune that she didn't like or something? Because obviously she is out to get me because of you, because before you she didn't even know I existed.
And now she does. Social progress.
This is not funny.
And now you have an experience with bullying for that college essay you keep avoiding.
Don't minimize this. She's a monster.
I said she's a horrible person. I'm agreeing with you. She's the worst.
But you're not mad enough. Take my side. Use your powers to defend me. Can't you, like, curse her or something?
Sure.
Really?
Curses are easy. You just make a person suspect that every bad thing is connected. We'll write a special fortune just for her.
She'll know you're just defending me.
I hate to tell you this, but popular people really don't think about us that much. She'll tell herself it isn't real, but once she reads it, she can't unsee it.
Make it horrible.
I will.
High school will be the best days of your life. This is your peak. Enjoy it while you can, because every day after this one will just be slightly worse than the day before. Your best days are behind you. The challenge for you now is to just try to be mediocre. Whatever.
That's it? You had all night to think of something and that's what you came up with?
She deserved it. I like your shoes. I don't think they're hideous at all.
It didn't say hideous, it said sad, but thank you. I just thought your curse would be worse. Like, something about her body deteriorating and her love life withering and her friends turning on her.
That's all there. She'll add all of that herself. Just wait and see.
Don't be cryptic with me. Can't we just be normal? I feel like this is all we do now, and I don't know if it's fun anymore.
You were the one who told me to curse her.
I've done so much for you, and all I wanted was for you to do something truly horrible to
I
her.
know you'd do anything for me.
I wouldn't.
What?
I said, no, I wouldn't do anything for you. I love you, and I really admire you. But I'm still a person without you.
Wow. Good for you.
Don't be mad.
I'm serious. Good for you. I like you like this. You're, I don't know, clear.
I have never heard you say I don't know before. Like, not once in the whole history of us.
It's not as much fun to be all-knowing as I thought it would be. Sometimes I feel like I know everything. And sometimes it feels like I don't know anything at all. Do you think life will always feel like this?
I don't know. Maybe we just feel like it is right now. You are always the smartest person in the room. You're afraid of what might happen if you stop trying to run the world. Your ambition is Your mom told me to give this to you downstairs. It came by certified mail. Fancy.
Malone and Associates.
Wait, that's Megan's dad. Did you apply to the Rotary Scholarship? You don't even want to go to college. Why do you have to win everything?
No, I didn't apply, I swear.
So I'm just supposed to believe that they gave it to you anyway? The deadline for the application hasn't even passed, but you're so spectacular that they gave it to you early.
Believe what you want, I wouldn't do that to you.
I deserve that scholarship, and I wanted it, and I am so sick of being in the background. I'm not just your shadow.
Here, have it if you want it so bad.
That's not how it works. You can't win something and give it to me out of pity. Oh. It is not the scholarship. It's from Megan's dad. He's claiming that you bullied her.
So I didn't secretly betray you.
You can't go within 15 feet of her at school. He's claiming you caused her emotional distress.
Ah, see? I told you the curse was devastating. And he used his legal firm's letterhead to write this. Power move. Feels official, like a restraining order without actually meaning anything.
It says cease and desist. That sounds pretty official.
He's just using fancy language to try to intimidate us. This is perfect.
Perfect. This is not perfect. This is bad. Bullying is bad.
This is an opportunity for you. What if you expose me as a bully? You reveal that Oracle had a malicious underside, and you shut it down to prevent me from duping more trusted people like Megan.
But that's not even true. I am a part of this too. I don't know why I didn't get a letter. But you couldn't have done any of this without me. I don't know why I'm invisible to everyone.
What if you shut down the app without my permission?
Your permission? You don't even know the password. I don't need your permission.
Exactly. A cult leader is ultimately nothing without the consent of the governed. So, you, a surprise underdog, shut it down. Good triumphs over evil. It has satisfying closure. Megan really is just the gift that keeps on giving.
We put all this work into starting a cult, and why? Why did we do it all?
Because we could. Because it was improbable and weird and fun. Because no one thinks that teenage girls can rule the world and jokes on them because we already do.
Doesn't this mean that Megan wins?
Not if you tell it carefully. Anything can be true if you take charge of the story and tell it right.
Seeing Megan be bullied by Mara made me realize I had to intervene. I changed the password to the app, and I wrote a contrite message to our followers announcing the closure of Oracle. Perhaps more reparations were required. No, that's too grandiose, right? I know I may not be able to fully comprehend the harm I might have caused in my part in starting Oracle. Ultimately, it was devastating to break up with Mara, but in the end, my integrity was more important.
Whoa, wait. In the world of this college application essay, you break up with me?
My essay, my version of events. Besides, it needs to look like I'm trying to cut ties with the perpetrator.
I also noticed you didn't mention that the curse was your idea. You really underplayed your role in all of this.
The villain might be the more interesting character in the story, but colleges just want to admit a bland hero. And no one's going to fact check this anyways. It'll probably just be read by a computer in an admissions office.
Make sure you make it really clear what you learned and how you changed. I read that's a part of the algorithm.
I learned that if you tell people things that they want to believe about themselves, they'll believe you and think you're a brilliant prophet. And that if you don't know what you want, you'll get swept away in other people's agendas.
It's really good, Savannah. Seriously, submit it.
And then, do you think I'll get accepted?
You're too good for college. Did you mean what you wrote in the essay? Do you regret Oracle? I mean, other than the fact that it gave you something to write about, do you think it was wrong now that it's over?
Over? Who said it's over? Oracle was just the rehearsal for college. Do you think I'll really need to rush a sorority in order to take it over?